All right, like I mentioned before, we are going to do 3 different drawings using 3 different types of perspective. And the first is going to be based on a bird's eye view. So I'll write that at the top just so we can kind of keep track of which is which. So this will be bird's eye view. And think about what would a bird's eye view be? A bird is going to be up in the air. So we are going to be up above, looking down. I want you to think back on the radial design project from 6th grade. So in 6th grade, we did a radial design where we started at the center and drew unique and traditional lines emanating out from the center, okay? What you're going to do now is think about that perspective idea where you start in the center and everything comes out from there. Now reverse it. You're starting from the top and everything's going to the middle. Pretend you are at the top of a skyscraper, or you're in an airplane, you're in a hot air balloon, and you're looking down on a city. What we are going to draw now is a series of lines and shapes, and we are going to have all of those focus into a central point, and our perspective is going to have a bird's eye view where everything goes down towards the ground, okay? Draw a dot in the middle of your paper, lightly with pencil. And then I would like you to draw maybe 8 different squares. You can have some a little bit further away from the center and some a little closer. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I've got 8 squares. If you have a ruler, grab your ruler. And if you don't, that's all right. You can go ahead and just draw the lines, or you can use some other straight edge to draw them. Okay. What we're going to do is we are going to connect the corners of each of those squares to the center dot. It's going to take a few minutes, but let's quick go over it. So we're going to just start right here. With your pencil, connect the corner of your square to the central dot, okay? And if you mess up, it's all right. Go back over. From the corner to the central dot. Corner to the central dot. We're just going to do the face of these squares that you drew, squares or rectangles, whichever you have. We're going to go back and do the other edges in a minute, but let's just get these on there first. You can already see a pattern happening here with these lines. From the corner to the dot. From the corner to the dot. Go all the way around. Corner to the dot. Dot to the corner. Okay? So basically, you have 8 squares, you're going to have 16 lines. Okay? All right, can y'all see that? So you have basically all these lines coming out from the center dot. What we need to do now is to make this look 3-dimensional, to give a greater perspective, to make these look like skyscrapers. We are going to go from the other corner, if it's possible, and we are going to draw that line to the center. This one is pretty easy to see. You can see that. So draw that line to the center. These are blocked. Some of these are going to be blocked. You won't be able to see them. This one, it's probably blocked. This one we can see. So again, you're going to draw from the center dot to that corner. Okay? I don't know if there's any other ones. That's pretty much it for my picture. Maybe this one here. All right. The next thing we're going to do is we are going to shade. We are going to shade one side only. So let's shade the front face. All right, so shade those triangular sections now. So it's the first set of triangles you drew. Okay, so you can see now. All right, if you were able to draw any other lines, so there's other triangle areas there, lightly shade those. A little bit of shading, not the same. Okay, so now we have a little bit more dimension. Let's imagine if these were actually buildings. There would be a ground here. So you would maybe have a section in the bottom. Maybe there would be a street going through there. But you can see now how those would be potentially buildings from a bird's eye view. You know, you'd have a series of windows here, maybe big windows, or maybe a single row of windows. And the lines would remain the same angles as you just have these lines parallel. Your windows or door, well, they'd be windows, of course, so you wouldn't have doors that high. And they get smaller as you get closer to the vanishing point, because that would be the point where everything disappears. It's furthest away from you. So the smallest section of those buildings would be the point that's furthest away from you. What I'd like you to do now is to flip the paper over, and I would like you to take a few minutes, so pause this video, and draw your own cityscape on the backside. Okay? So pause the video and go ahead and draw a cityscape on the backside.